This story time is a crazy one. It happened a few years ago. Yes, I had a stalker. So back in my university days, a very long time ago, okay, it wasn't a long time ago, but whatever. Back in my university days, I had a stalker. It's not funny, it's not something to joke about. At the time, I definitely wasn't joking about it. Let me turn the TV down, hold on. Okay, me and my cousin had a class together in university. And it was like the best class ever. Should I say the class name? No, because some of you guys might be watching this and you were in my class too. We would always, like, me and my cousin lived like 5 minutes away, so we would always go to school together. I'd be like, yeah, come downstairs. Okay, come downstairs. Anyways, so we had this class together, and all of a sudden I would see, like, our class door would always be open. So I would continue to see this guy like walk past our class because the classroom door was always open, and he would just be like passing the classroom. So I didn't think anything of it. As the weeks went by, I had this class on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. As the weeks went by, I would notice that he would come to the door and just started to notice this creepiness. Like, why is he... I have to check my curry goat. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I would notice that this guy is walking past the classroom. So I nudged my cousin. Like, yo, you notice that guy? She's like, what guy? So she'd look and she'd be like, what the heck? And he'd still be walking back and forth the classroom. I was a part of an association at my university. So was my cousin. And we would always go, whatever, we'd always be there. It was like the chill spot in the university. Yeah, go there, skip class sometimes. Such a bad influence. But anyways, we would always be there. And because I was on the association, I had work to do all the time. So then I would see the guy lingering on the floor that the association was on. Notice that he was on the same floor. So I'm like, okay, mind you, this guy was creepy looking. You could tell he was just out of place. If you're watching Kick Rocks, probably crazy. Let me not say that. Next thing you know, he comes after mine. All of a sudden, he would start to come on that floor. And I'd just be like, this is crazy, like, this is weird, what is this guy doing? And he wouldn't say a word, he'd just sit there. No bag, nothing, just him. In the same clothes every single day, just sitting there. Anyways, so he would sit there, and okay, I didn't think anything of it. Maybe he had a class with no books or something, I don't know. So as the weeks went by again, maybe like 2 weeks or so, he started to come in the association. I never heard him speak. I did not hear him speak at all. For all these weeks that we've been seeing him, he did not say a word. He would come in the association and just sit there, and everyone would be like, hey, how are you, blah, blah, blah. Do you have any questions? This is what our mandate is, la-di-da-di-da. And he would just be like, this guy doesn't speak. Maybe something is wrong with him, or maybe he's shy, I don't know. So I start to tell my other friends that he just looked weird and out of place. And they were like, yeah, I've been noticing him too, blah, 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 blah. So now I went to class one day with my cousin, the morning class. I see him at the door, but this time he's like this, just staring. Staring, and I'm like to my cousin, yo, look at the door, look at the door, look at the door, look at the door, look at the door. So she looks at the door and she's like, what the heck? This guy's just standing there like a statue. So then the teacher was like, Moya, can you go close the door? Why me? Why me? Why do I have to go close the door? But I just like closed the door. I just, you know, sorry, close the door. I don't mean to like lock you out of your stalkingness or whatever. So one day I was going home and I was waiting for my bus, and I went on the bus and it was really dark outside, and there's like trees So on the bus is really light, like it's really lit up, the new TTC buses at the time or whatever. So it was really lit up, and I'm looking out the window, listening to my music, waiting for the bus to drive off. And I lived like 10 minutes away from home, from school anyways. So I'm looking outside, just la 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 la, when is the bus gonna leave? Who do I see pop out behind the tree? Sees me on the bus and starts pointing like this. Like, no way, this sucks. Me and my cousin, we took different buses because an express bus took her right home. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, that's it. Like, that means he's really crazy, because the man hopped out of a tree and pointed, looked at my bus number and was like, yeah, I know what bus you take now. So I'm there scared, call my mom. I'm like, yo, Mom, can you just meet me at the door, please? Please, because when I come off the bus, it's really dark and I'm just gonna run to the door and my keys are like at the bottom of the bag. I made up some excuse. I was like, Mom, just meet me at the door real quick so I could zoom inside, because I was like, next thing you know, I come off the bus or something and he's like following behind the bus if he drives. I don't know, just to be on the safe side. I was so... When I came off the bus, oh my gosh, it seems like yesterday, I looked and I jet. Mom was there waiting at the door, jet inside, and I couldn't tell her, are you crazy? I couldn't tell my mom that this guy just did that, because she'd find her way back to the school and try to find the guy probably. Like, who are you? Why are you acting crazy? Well, she wouldn't do that, but she would be scared and for my safety, and she'd probably, go find the guy. Jamaican parents. I called my cousin, I called my friend, I'm like, yo, guess what just happened? Like, I saw the guy pop up behind a tree and he pointed at my bus number and he pointed at me and was like, yeah, I know what bus you take. That's when I knew things were getting serious. Come to school the next day. Mind you, this is my first year of university. I was already like scared. And then to come see somebody like doing this, I was like, no, is this what university is about? Like, having crazy people that you have to... Anyways, I think this was the next day. I didn't see the guy. I'm like, okay, good. Didn't see him. Stayed late at the association. Emailed the guy to tell the guy, yo, this is the crazy guy that I was telling you about. Because he was in the association too. Mind you, it was probably like 9:30 at night. Now, there was a big group of us who would always chill in the food court. Like, we're never in class. There was this one chill spot. You guys know about the chill spot. You go to class and you go right back to the chill spot. Oh, we come early to school and go to the chill spot. Eat food at the chill spot. Everything was done at the chill spot. Me and my other really good friend and my cousin were like, okay, Moya, we're gonna go get some tea and coffee since we're here late. And they're really hungry, so they went down to the food court, got some food, and I was like, okay, you guys hurry up because I want to leave. I want to go home. It's like 9 o'clock at night. This stalker guy comes up to the association. I'm like, hey, before he even came up, I said to my cousin and my friend, yo, you guys make sure that you hurry up because I want to go home because I have an 8:30 psychology class the next morning, so please kindly hurry up. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Where are they? Tick tock. Calling their phones, nobody's answering. Next thing you know, the stalker guy walks in the association. I'm like, great. Look now, if they hurried up and got their food, this wouldn't have happened. Still upset. He comes and he closes the door behind him. So he comes, closes the door behind him. I'm in there with, there was 2 other guys and all of us were on the association. So I'm there trying to finish the work for, all of us were trying to finish the work for the event, that like the annual big event that we're having. So now I'm scared. Like, I'm scared, but when I'm scared, I put on my thinking cap. In situations like this, I'm like, Moya, I know you're scared, but girl, just put your thinking cap on and don't turn fool, cause if you turn fool, you can't. And it's hard to tell people like don't turn fool in situations like this, but like you do. Comes in front of me, pulls up a chair. I'm on the couch with my laptop in my lap. He comes up, takes one of the single chairs and puts it in front of me with his legs touching my legs. So I look over at the guy who was sitting beside me, like over there, and I'm like, yo, like, look at me, emailing you, like, hurry up. So he looks now, and then I look at the other guy, like, hello, don't you guys remember the stalker guy I've been telling you about? Then the stalker guy, then he had mouth, because the whole time I've been seeing him and we're welcoming him to the association, he didn't have mouth, but now he had mouthful. Then I'm like, can you move from me? Give me my space. You're touching my legs. Move. He's like, I'm not gonna move until you answer the questions. I'm like, oh, now you have mouth. I said to move. So then the same time, the guy beside me got up, and he's so small. Oh. I should take that part out. Well, he's small. He's just smaller than average. He's not tall. He's average. He's not average. He's just whatever. But okay, I should say he's small compared to this stalker guy, because the stalker guy was tall. So he gets up now, he's like, yo, she said to leave her alone. And I'm like, oh my God, it's about to go down. Oh, why me? Where's my cousin? Where's my friend? They're taking too long. Like, hurry up. Hurry up. He's like, yo, she said to leave her alone. Like, leave her alone, I said. Leave her alone. This guy now holds his waist like he had something. No, this can't be happening right now. Like, this can't be happening. Maya, put on your thinking cap. So the other guy who was in the association with me was as tall as the stalker guy, and apparently they knew each other through people. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, what's happening now? And the stalker guy had his focus on me. He's like, so you're not gonna answer the questions, yo? You're not gonna answer the questions? I'm gonna send my girls after you. I'm gonna send my girls after you. Answer the questions. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, he wanted to know if I had a boyfriend, what's my boyfriend's name? Is my boyfriend taller than him? He could do whatever better than my boyfriend. Telling me a whole bunch of stupidness, how he wanted to get with me. He wanted to know how old I was. Asking me a whole bunch of stupid questions. And I'm like, yo, leave me alone, because I don't want to talk to you at all. At all. Just leave me alone. I'm gonna message my cousins, like, where are you guys? He's about to fight these two guys, and then you hear a knock at the door. I was so happy. I'm like, who is that at the door? It's probably my cousins, but the door was locked, and he turned to me. Yo, I dare you to open that door, eh? If you open that door, watch. Everyone's gonna get it in here. I dare you to open that door. I dare you to get up, eh? So this is me. True. I ain't opening that door. No. You see, I ain't moving. I'm not moving. Then you hear a key in the door, because of course my cousin, my friend, was a part of the association, and all of us had keys. So she comes in, she's like, Moya, why is the door locked? You see, when they came in, my face. I was pissed. Why did you guys take so long? Why? Why did you guys take so long, huh? Why did you guys take so long? I asked until this. Why did you guys take so long? When he heard the key, he kind of jet. He jet. Everyone was like, it's like a whole herd of people came in and was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? What was he saying? Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, they come, and you know those fold-up chairs, like those black ones? I'm gonna put a picture right here. Yeah, one of those. They took that. Each person took one. There was about 5 of them, and they ran downstairs. So I'm like, yo, what's happening? A fight? Why'd they grab the chairs? Because they came in like, yo, pass me a chair. Yo, pass me a bat. Yo, can't believe this just happened. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Me and my fast self pick up my stuff, pack up my stuff, close the association, follow back behind them. All of a sudden, I see a whole herd of the guys around the stalker guy with the chairs, about to beat the man with the chairs. So I'm like, beat him, yes, he's bright, beat him, he deserves to get beat. So then I shut up and I'm like, wait. wait, but what happened? How come you guys are beating him? Because they didn't know what happened to me upstairs. So then they're like, yo, he tried to rush this other guy who I knew. I'm like, no way, beat him, yes, and deserve a 1-2 beating in bride. Security came and they were like, okay, whatever. They put back the chairs, and then we thought the stalker guy left. So by the time all of us are talking about the situation, we see the stalker at the second floor of the food court, just sitting there. Then the stalker guy started to get hype because he was by himself on the second floor. And he's like, you see you? And he started to describe me. He's shouting, you see you? I'm sending my girls after you. Watch. I'm going to send them after you. Just watch yourself, eh? Watch yourself. You're going to get rushed. You guys think you could do something? Come to my area. And he just starts going off. And I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? But clearly he was not well in his head. Not at all. So security came. I didn't want to get involved. I was like, yo, I'm going home. I've had enough. For about 3 months, the school went on strike. I was so happy because honestly, that situation needed to cool down. I was so terrified. So my friend now, who took too long with my cousin, she buck him up on the road. And he came up to her, he's like, yo, you're that girl's friend, eh? You don't think I remember you guys? Tell her to watch herself, eh? I was like, no way, he didn't say that. This was months later. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this hasn't ended. Then my friend, because she was in a similar situation, she got a phone call from the security at the school saying that there was a stop because somebody else went and told them the situation. Someone contacted my friend and was like, can you identify this person because he got caught for sexual assault? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? People like this needs to eat rocks, chip up all their teeth, have bloody gums, and get beat up. Honestly, why do years later now, I'm on the bus. And I'm coming back from the movies with my friends. And there was one seat on the bus, at the back of the bus. And who did I sit beside on the bus? This is my knee and this is the person's knee. I sit on the bus and all of a sudden, boom! The person's knee just boom and hit my leg. So I'm like, what the heck? I look at the person, I'm like, he had a black eye. His eye was like bleeding. And I just went, I turned real quick because it was late at night. I turned real quick and scurried my ass to the front of the bus. Thank God our stop was next. My ass got off that bus. Yes, I sure did. And I never saw him again. That is my story. Stupid fly, man. I hate when they buzz in my ear. Gosh. Stupid fly, man. So, have to check the curry goat. But this curry goat is taking a little bit too long to cook. A bit too long, I'm hungry. Have to check on my curry goat again. Put it on medium heat so it doesn't burn. Let it burn deep down in the fast. Anyways. And I'd be like, oh gosh, I have to open the window, it's so hot. Oh, cousin messaged me on Snapchat. Hey, Keisha. But anyways, I say that a lot, but anyways. Okay, moving forward, but anyway, somebody special to be free. You know about Christina Aguilera's first album. But him won't come stop people. Beat him. Lower tuition fees.